Hello, today we are kicking off Operation Black Horse Mad Dash, the final operation in Regiments. Played through this once before on medium difficulty, now I'm going through on hard. With the operational authority I get to start, I took Task Force Gladiator because I wanted the extra Bradley infantry. Bradley is the best vehicle in the game. I will not back off that point. Got the Chaparral, which has moderate utility here. We'll see if the Soviets end up coming at us with a lot of air assets. I upgraded it once to get the M901 ITV, which is a good anti-tank vehicle. Got TOW 2s, so it can hit them from a range. And then I spent some points on extra deployment points. Let's get started. So we've got 4 options here. Enemy PsyOps is going to be the first one I think I get rid of. Let's see. Yeah, I think I want to get that one out of the way, just because that's probably going to be the most painful to deal with. All right, so we have quite a few friendly forces here holding this territory. They look fairly weak. If you look at them, a lot of them have just 2 units, 2 vehicles in the platoon. So they're not going to hold up as well under fire. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to send a Abrams platoon and a Bradley platoon to help capture the warehouses. I just don't want to get flanked from that side. I want to make sure I leave this supply point open. And then I'm going to bring the bulk of my forces up to Charlie and Bravo. Charlie's going to mainly be defensive right now, while I've got some assault forces moving on Bravo. All right, so we've got our J-Stars, which is going to show us enemy positions through a lot of this battle. And we are already taking fire, or at least our friends are. Moving some units up. Let's see if we can start to get some fire on those guys. I've got Apaches up here. But I'm very hesitant to get them killed. Helicopters seem quite vulnerable in this game, so I'm going to try to keep them at range and hit these BMPs from as far out as I can, and just try to keep them safe. I don't want to lose helicopters. Those are expensive to replace. They should hopefully help stabilize us a little bit while the rest of my troops are still moving up. I'm going to put the ITV along this road, since they can kind of command that road and also this plane with their ATGMs. Helicopters have not seemed super effective in the fire they're putting down so far. I'm curious why. They're suppressing these BMPs, but I'd like to see them knock them out. Now, the AH-64 has an autocannon, which has armor piercing of 5. That'll take out a BMP. And the ATGMs, if it hits, is not going to be a question at all if that takes it out. So far, nothing sighted over by the warehouses, though I'm not going to count on it at all. I'm expecting there to be more resistance. All right, let's get our infantry disembarked and dug in here. Still watching my helicopter. I'm going to pull it out since the ammo is getting low. And where's my mortar? All right, so we've got a mortar in position. And next time we get a J-Stars sweep through, I'll take a look at how the enemy disposition looks. So we've got 3 units here. I don't have an artillery barrage that I can call in, which is what I'd really want before I advance here. I've got smoke. I'd like smoke. Let's see, I could use actually another armored unit. I brought up my combat engineering vehicle, thinking it's mostly going to be infantry here. Alright, so we took one out. We've got our ITV providing support over here. Let's see what we can do. Once it hits 100, I'm going to call in that Bradley. That's what I need. Or not Bradley, Abrams. We just need some MBT support over here. This is an M1A1 platoon dug in, so we'll at least get some support. Wish I had a little more support I could drop right on these guys. Should I wait for that Bradley to come up? All right, so here we found an enemy mortar platoon just hanging out. Let's go get him. We'll at least be able to stop the fire that's coming down on our troops from there. And we should knock them out pretty easily if we're able to actually hit them. They're dug in, so that kind of makes it a little more difficult to hit them, but I think we should still be able to punch right through. All right, we've got a decent attack coming over from this side. I'm going to call up a Bradley. Let's get the ITV out of there. They're not meant for this slugfest over here. And, you know, they kind of abandoned this spot, so I'm going to call in artillery, or not artillery, smoke, and start moving forward. I think we can hold this position on the left. Plus, we've got mortar support, and I've got a tank platoon coming up. I think we can hold out there. All right, let's get our tanks out of the way since they're hitting us with artillery. Got a few things going on here. And it looks like there are infantry right here. Yeah, we are up close and personal. Wow, that's a lot. I don't know if we're going to be able to hold off on this one. We will see. Oh yeah, our infantry routed. This may have been ill-advised. And yep, we're facing quite a bit of defensive fire here. Looks like artillery too. What else? Let's call in the ITV. Get them back. I'm going to try to get these airborne out of there while we still have them. And I'm just hoping that with the combination of our tanks, the friendly M1s, we can start to push them back. So our M1 is suppressed, but it actually looks fairly safe. Let's knock out the Shilka first, rather than take pot shots at these infantry. I think that's what's actually suppressing us. Get another infantry unit up. And yeah, let's get these CEVs right back. Who's running out of ammo? The Bradley. We'll let them use it all up then. And this M1 still got a decent amount of durability left, so I'm not too worried about it. Even though they're suppressed, we'll just stay tight in this cover and try to weather the storm. Yeah, this Bradley's completely out, so we will pull them back. Let's see, what else do I have? I need to get more units. That's what I need. I should have maybe called in the what's it called, that East German task force that's available in this campaign. They've just got 2 infantry platoons, and you get a mortar when you upgrade them. I think that would be helpful, just given the numbers disparity we're facing. We'll have 100 points. Let's get another Abrams platoon in once they refill. And there we go. We've got some enemy aircraft, but we are suppressing them. And good. Our air defense is doing its job, holding them off. Let's get our tanks in. Good, we knocked one down. Our mortars are getting suppressed. We'll just drop them back a little bit. Alright, so this T-80 platoon is a little vulnerable on the outside here. Let's see if we can hit him with the ITVs. Because we are getting some shots off with our Bradley. And there we go, they're pulling back. I'm going to get another Bradley platoon up. Maybe be able to reform a little bit for this next attack. It looks like there's a platoon right over here that I can't quite see with my Abrams. And I don't want to just waltz in there with heavy armor against infantry in a forest. It is absolutely not what I want to do. All right, so we've got 2 infantry platoons ready to push forward. And it looks like this is mostly empty. Let's get our mortars back now that they've had time to rest and recuperate, reinforce. I think this is the force we need to be able to push forward. Let's pack up these infantry and get them moving. And here I am using a tank as a scout like a dummy. Alright, so there's something in here, and I don't want to risk my tanks. We have the force to push through, so let's do it. I think with the units we have and the fire support I've got behind it, we should be able to capture this town. Now these guys are completely unsuppressed right now. So we should hopefully be able to see what's going on. There we go. This is just a dug-in BTR-70 unit. But with our 2 infantry platoons, one of them's in Bradley, so they have that wonderful autocannon. And we've got combat engineering vehicle support. So I think we can push them back. And here we go, we're knocking out this BTR unit. I think we'll be set on that front. We do need to secure an exit zone. We got quite the path to wind through here to win. All right, so they will not have much longer left at all. I'm not sure who says they need support, but you're probably not getting it right away. All right, these M2 infantry, let's get them out. They're taking fire from something, and I'm not certain what.
Zone captured.
Do I have a Bradley? Yes. I'm using the Bradleys here for the vision range they provide. So next is going to be the Grove. And that's going to be a tough one. It looks like they just have a ton of units stacked up there. And here we go. We've got a heavy force we're facing here. Let's see, what can you hit? Yeah, we've got a lot of fire coming in, but I think we're holding our own. Okay. What else do I have I can call over? Let's get these Bradleys over as quickly as possible for fire support. There we go. Man, that ITV can change things in a hurry. All right, our airborne need to pull out. They're just about done. But our tanks knocked out their air defense. Okay. And here we're facing anti-tank missiles up close from whatever that Soviet carrier is.
Zone lost.
What did we lose? Hunfeld. Okay. What can I call in? What do I have? More infantry? Let's get them up right away. And yeah, let's get those Abrams out while they're still alive. This is getting a little sloppy over at Hunfeld. I just don't have the units to hold it in a very secure way. I remember this operation being difficult on medium difficulty. And I'd like to think I'm better than when I played that, but still a step up, and it's still going to be challenging. Because I know we're going to have some pretty serious reinforcements to deal with here. We have a duel of anti-tank vehicles. Let's see if we hit any. I'm pulling out. I think our Bradleys down here are scoring some hits for us. Oh man, we are getting swarmed at the warehouses. Let's get our tanks out of there. And they have air defense on the left side, so I'm not going to send my helicopters over. Whew. That's a lot of fire we're facing.
Zone captured.
I wonder if I can sneak these tanks up. No, that's a bad idea. Let's not do that one. Where are my helicopters? Just gonna do everything I can to keep the helicopters out of range of the their air defense. What should I call in next? The ITVs. Those guys are invaluable. And I know there is... Oh, there it is. There it is. Air defense. Got a few seconds until I could call in Bradleys, which I very much need. But I'm wondering about calling them in from the backside here and kind of flanking them. Let's get a supply truck over to Charlie. I don't know what I just lost. This is feeling a little chaotic right now. I was not expecting that big of a counterattack. Let's pull this back. And I'm going to send my helicopter straight at that Shilka, see if we can kill it. If anything goes wrong, I will just pull back. There we go.
5 minutes.
5 minutes remaining, so we're facing some counterattacks. Yeah, I'm gonna get the helicopters out of there. Dropped our IR decoys. Maybe I can support this tank with the Bradley. Yeah, now here come our Abrams. That's gonna help us push them back. Let's get that combat engineering vehicle out. I don't see that surviving. And yeah, ooh, they've got a helicopter over here, who's definitely out of range of our air cover. Let's get you pulled back. Get that infantry pulled back as well. And with an M1 1v1 on a T-64B, we should win that one every time. All right, they're sending air support. They're suppressed. All right, and our Chaparral is now out of ammo. I'm going to pull them back. Let's bring up a Vulcan. And then get our Abrams out of there since they're hitting it with artillery. I thought I pulled back my Chaparral. I hope I didn't pull back something else by accident. Let's get another Bradley platoon in. Airborne's taking a lot of casualties. Oh, there's the helicopters. So let's pull back, get out of range of them. All right, helicopters are pulling back. And we're resupplying this rear, National Guard unit instead of our own infantry, who very much needs the ammo. But we do have M1s on the side, so they'll be okay. Which Bradley? Which Bradley's under attack? I see. All right, so tanks are down. Let's get another helicopter in here. Who else do I have? There we go. I've got my other M1. Let's get those guys moving toward Hunfeld. I want to get a much more stable position in Hunfeld. Where are those helicopters? There they are. BMP-3 is a solid vehicle, but I think with the helicopters coming in, we should take it just fine. I'm going to back up the Abrams to try to keep distance with these infantry. There we go. All right, so now we've got, hopefully our own guys are going to start to resupply here. So we desperately need it. There we go. Let's get some tanks moving toward Hunfeld. Got a lot of Bradleys, so my recon feels good. Just feel like I don't have a lot of meaty maneuver units.
1 minute remaining.
It makes capturing and holding territory feel difficult. Might actually need to call in some regular artillery in this one. All right, so I think we're set here. Just looking at 41 seconds left where things stand. Let's take a peek with this Bradley and see what we find. We can spot it. That'll put us in better shape for the next phase. We can start to put more fire on it. So this looks like a BMP-1P. I wonder what it's getting hit with. Is that a 76 mil? Pull that Bradley back before it dies. I want to get it smoked, keep these guys suppressed. And 2 seconds. I don't want to look at our losses. Okay, 27 to 77 is not bad. Who's doing the work for us? Of course, the Abrams platoons did a lot. But where is my ITV? Oh, I actually thought they did more. Interesting. So how does that look for the next phase? 118 points, and we are going to spend that on reinforcements, it looks like. All of it. All right, well, thanks again for watching. I hope you're enjoying this one. I'm excited to get this operation kicked off. I know it's a long one, so it'll be quite a few episodes in the series. Let me know if you have any questions on how things are going. I always appreciate the advice I get in the comment sections. I've definitely learned a thing or two there. So, yeah, hope you're enjoying the game, and have a good one.